Did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Did you get my letter? Why else am I here?
I don't want to be listening.
But, like, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I try to stay away from them, because, like, I don't want to get overhyped for something and then start it and get fucking disappointed as shit.
I've some bad news.
Not bad news.
Out the Hyde
Hello.
may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault.
But, like,
But I swear to the goddess,
yeah, so, like, I think
the numbers
if they were to do, like,
that square.
remakes of some old remakes of some old games, especially ones like Dragoon,
You might say,
or if they did, like, Legaia or, like, a Chrono Trigger remake,
it's gonna take
they
some
need to
time,
keep things
and
as similar to the source material as possible.
I'd say.
Because, like, there's reasons these games were so widely
Let
successful.
me get this straight.
A Final Fantasy IV remake. I'd love to see some of, like, the old Final Fantasies just get, like, an upgrade like
I
that.
have to come to you.
I read reviews good and bad, but ultimately... Yeah, exactly. Like,
The man in
I
charge
sit
of
there and I see, like, some games where they come on, oh, this game is the absolute, like, best thing in existence, blah, blah, blah. And then other games are like, oh my god, this is the most, like, terrible game in existence. And you have, like, both sides of the spectrum for it.
Arthur,
But, like, you look at it, it's like, until you, like, it's the same thing with movies. Like, you get there and, like, the critics are saying this movie is absolutely amazing. The fans are saying this movie is absolutely terrible. Or, like, vice versa, like, where people are like, the critics say this movie is absolutely terrible, and, like, then the fans love it.
5 million.
So, like, I always reserve my judgment till I actually, like, watch or play something, because everybody's...
Well, I must have made some sort of...
Everybody's interests are different. So, like, you could sit there and go to a movie and be like, this movie was absolutely fucking great. And then somebody, like, else that you hang out with will be like, nah, man, like, that, like, I hated that movie. Like, it was so bad. And then, like, one critic will be like, oh my god, this is so amazing. Like, they did so many good things about this. And then other critics will be like, nah, man, like, that was, like, objectively crap.
Lighten Lord Rosfield's person up. After the King's ransom we had of him, see our begging bowl. Besides,
We need a fourth console. Oh, yeah, Nintendo. Well,
his work.
I'd say fifth, because, like,
But that
well, I
doesn't
guess
mean you have to
PC's
shoulder
not a
the burden
console, but
yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be.
we need more competition.
How do you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean.
I always collect all the Spyro, Assassin's Creed, and Final Fantasy games, even if I won't play them or can't.
I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more
Can't really call the Switch a console.
I'm sure there will be.
See, that's one thing I find, like, really admirable about Nintendo, though, is the fact that they're not trying to dump all of their money into, like, the best graphics possible. They're trying to make games that are just, like, objectively fun.
Only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies.
Because...
A console made by a graphics company? That would be fucking wild.
Killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, that's like apparently, I don't know if it's out yet, but I've been seeing so many things about
This is goodbye then.
KFC trying to make a console that comes with a chicken warmer.
Karen will understand.
Yeah, oh yeah, fucking
you think so?
Nintendo owns the handheld space 100%. Got rid of the gold coin thing on Switch. Was it? I was really hoping that was going to be a real thing. Like, the thoughts of that were just fucking hilarious. I feel like that is down. But, like, it's... I feel like it would be hard to get into the console market, to be honest.
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother.
KFC console sounds delicious, right?
Let's hear it.
I'm enjoying this game so far, too.
It's about this Alembic
the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit, yes. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out. Just like
Especially where it had like the warmer in the side for the chicken.
it won't always get rid of all the impurities.
Just so you could keep your snacks warm. Can you imagine that? You're just playing your console, slide out the drawer, grab a chicken leg.
I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Yeah, like, and like, that's what I think, because like, you know, you sit there and you have
Distilling
your hardcore PlayStation or your hardcore Xbox fanboys, then obviously you have your hardcore PC people,
What exactly do you need?
and then I feel like most people enjoy Nintendo. If they can get like the Switch and stuff like that, they'll grab it, but it's not like the I need the Nintendo Switch or like the newest Nintendo console, which sucks because I remember back when Nintendo was like the be all end all, like the Super Nintendo and the N64 were like the system to have.
What I found out is
I have not. I've seen spoilers for it.
behind when they die, see?
I'm waiting to watch all of Daima. I'm excited for it. I'm glad that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku are canon now.
I saw a bit on for one just the other day.
Oh, exactly. Like you're gonna need like a company that's already got the money to just fucking
my forte.
throw at a new console.
On the other hand,
All right. I'll see what I can do.
thank you kindly.
But like that's the thing about like if somebody were to come out with a new console, it's like what's gonna be the selling point? Like in all honesty, like what would be the selling point of a new console? What kind of thing could you do with a new What the hell is going on over here? Oh, I got new hunts. Sweet. Yeah, buying up developers left and right. Oh, exactly. Like the first couple of years of a new console, there's going to be barely any sales. You get a couple. Like don't get me wrong. They'll probably sell like a couple 100,000 or something like that. Just for those people to be like, what's going on here? Like, what's this new console? But like it's one of those things where, yay, yep, right. Ask about bomb sightings. Oh, there's literally only one. This is Final Fantasy 16. I don't think Sega'd ever go for it though, because Sega's like too busy focusing on video games. The Croc? The Croc it is. Oh, I just seen it at the bottom too. That's hilarious. Oh. A new Dreamcast? Alright, I asked about the bomb sightings. Okay. Failure leads to more failure. But like that's what I mean. The Croc. Let's find the Croc. Give me 1 second there, guys. I'll be back at the chat in a second once I find the Croc. The jaw, the blah. As in the first console failed, people wouldn't want it. Yeah, exactly. 100%. But like that's what I mean, like the only other viable companies I think would be a battery company. I don't even know where. East of the... Oh, Dragon's area. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Selby. Thank you. Dragon's area. Now I gotta find the Dragon's area. The Duracell console. North of Chase. So, north of Chase, east of the Dragon... Oh, okay. So we'll go to the Dragon's area. Oh, maybe a TV company, yep. So let's see, Dragon's area... More... Like, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see some competition. Maybe they'd start to, like, improve some stuff. Oh, it might be down here. Let me see here. Just give me 1 second there. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not the button I was looking for. Damn it. Oh, okay, I got it. But yeah, no, like, it'd be nice to see some competition. Like, 100%. Where are we at? We're going this way. TCL console. But yeah, I just couldn't see it happening, like, unfortunately. What the hell is... Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, it's a very, very weak dragon. Yeah, no, it's the same, like, the way I was talking about fucking, like, tweaking, turn-based games, like, to make them a little bit better, because, like, you sit there and the, like, turn-based mechanics, like, I understand why some people can't get into them, 100% valid. I will be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've played and beaten every single Assassin's Creed to date. I was very disappointed in how long Mirage was. Mirage was way too short for my liking. But no, I'm excited for actual ninjas. I'm excited for ninjas. Just about done Mirage yourself. Like, I did the full fucking map in Mirage before I did the story. And, like, I was so disappointed. Like, don't get me wrong, the game was fun. It was a good story. They just could have done so much more with it. Because I did the full map and the story, 22 hours. Like, 22 hours for Assassin's Creed Mirage, and that's finishing every single side quest and collectible on the map. That's the main part I was fucking disappointed in, especially after playing Origin, Odyssey, and fucking Valhalla, and putting, like, 100+ hours into them. See, I'm alright with short games as long as the price point matches. If I'm paying fucking $80 for a game and I'm only getting 22 hours out of it for, like, pretty much 100% completion, then yeah, that's not worth it to me. Actually, I don't. I've never really had any games that were just, like, 6 to 7 hours, to be honest. Like, too many RPGs. Where we live, but we're outside the area for them. Ah, that's terrible, Selby. Yeah, no, like, most people play games with a lot of breaks, so 22-hour games will take... That, even still, 22 hours for paying $80 is not worth it. Oh, the internet chests. Oh, I gotcha. Yep, I got Mirage on sale too. I'm glad I only paid like fucking $25 for it.
Up here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Nice try.
And, like, don't get me wrong, like, I understand, like, if you're paying, like, $20 for, like, a fucking 6 or 7 hour game, like, that's fine. But, like, if I'm putting fucking $80 into a game and I get 22 hours, like, I'm pissed. Especially if there's not really a lot of replayability to it. Oh yeah, Valhalla took a while. Haven't downloaded it yet. dread playing Valhalla because of how long it took me the first time through. See, that's what I love is the fucking like how long some things are. Like a game like the fucking whatchamacallit, like the Assassin's Creed games. I feel like the Assassin's Creed games should be long, like not necessarily like the story itself. Like as if you're took you 66 hours. I don't find that long at all. I have like I think 160 hours into Valhalla. But I also do everything on the map first.
Now to collect the ash.
Like both Origin, Odyssey, and Valhalla, I have probably minimum 150 hours, like, just in general. Just doing all the side quests. Like, literally everything on the map, collecting everything, doing all, like, the side missions, the side assassinations, and then beat the story. Yep. Still trying to finish downloading the Master Chief Collection. Yep, I've beaten Valhalla. I've beaten every single Assassin's Creed to date so far. 10 gigs from a hotspot. Oh, that's fucking terrible, Selby. I like, yeah, the Ezio trilogy was good. But that's what I mean, like, I'm not talking about, like, story. I'm talking about, like, in general. Like, if I've got, like, if I'm paying $80 and the story is, like, you know, 40-ish hours, like, that's, like, 20 to 40 hours, then that's fine. As long as, like, if I'm sitting there and I want to do all the side quests and stuff, I'm going to get more out of it. But, like, the fact that, like, every single bit of side missions and everything, plus the story, like, the story for Mirage, I think, might have been 4 to 6 hours. In total.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and all?
And that's what kind of irked me a little bit. Like, if I was getting, like, 30, 40 hours of story, and then, like, I put another, like, 20 to 30 hours into, like, side quest stuff, I would have been, like, fucking perfect.
Oh.
But, like, when I'm talking about, like, doing all the map, I'm, like, getting all of the towers, like, all the jump spots, all the fucking, like, flags, all the collectibles for this, that, and the other thing, finding all the secret weapons, like, all the collectibles.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might.
And that's
finally
before
be
even touching the story. Like, I do, like, the second I get to run around the map
Tell Otto he can keep
and
his
start getting the
balls.
side stuff,
I tried to
immediately
tell him as much
go
the
for
first
it.
time around. The man owes me
Into the
nothing,
shadow? Okay.
nor does the hideaway.
But, like, I'll get all of the best equipment ever, and then I'll go through the story. Or until they hit me with a roadblock, because they like to do that too. But yeah, like, if 66 hours felt like a drag, oh, I'm like, that's nowhere even close for me.
And for Otto's, for all of us, for all you've done.
Like, I love a good long story. Like, fucking love it.
Fetching, isn't it? Very well.
I didn't. Well, that's kind of what.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive.
That's kind of what I do all the side quest stuff for first. Guess.
His son.
It's like I sit there and I do all the side missions first, because then by the time I actually have to go and do story mission stuff, I'm already well above where I'm supposed to be. Really picks up here and there. I can understand that.
Yes. Sid told me Otto lost.
Couldn't drop more than 10 hours into those before you got bored.
Blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened.
See, that's where, like,
Whether there was anything he could have done.
that's where, like, my love for specific games, like, differs a lot. Especially for my, excuse me,
How could you have?
like, my opinion for
I doubt
certain
anyone
things.
did. Besides,
Because, like, I'm very story-driven for games. If the story doesn't catch me and there's not enough, like, gameplay to story ratio, I really don't get into them that much.
My friends desperately help them.
So that's why, like, 66 hours for a story, I don't mind at all. But, like, if it's, like, a short story, then I need, like, extra gameplay to fucking compensate. Gameplay to story ratio, kind of like, like, I guess not really gameplay to story ratio, but, like, main story to side quest ratio, I guess. Metal Gear Solid 4 have like 1 to 2 hour cutscenes. It does. It varies. Some of the cutscenes in that is fucking crazy. I own every single Metal Gear Solid, so yay, it's after the main quest that we were on. Good, good. Let's see, is there anything else here? It doesn't look like it. Let us... Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Green quest down here. But yeah, like, I think what I mean more is, like, main quest to side stuff scenario, because if you've only got, like, a 5 or 6 hour story, but you've got, like, enough side quests and stuff like that to, like, compensate for, like, how much I'm paying for the game, then it's something that I'll probably enjoy more.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Oh, okay. Oh, standard Final Fantasy game, very fantasy-based. It's very action combat-y.
We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Check the hours in Valhalla. It said I took 2 days, 12 hours, and 24 minutes. I'm trying to think how many... I'm trying to think how to check my save file. I'll have to check to see how long I have in Valhalla. I know I've got at least 150, 160 hours. Like, easily.
Ruined! Ruined! Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Oh, Ubisoft sends you an email. Okay.
I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me.
So check your email. Oh, I haven't played it in a while.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf. This
Or your save file. I'd probably have to check my save file. Actually, 1 second. I'm gonna see if go on the Ubisoft website. I love the hunt creatures. The hunt creatures are great. I wonder if it'll tell me on here. Let
sorry
me
if
check.
I caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is.
Give me a second there,
The morning's
everybody.
events have left
This is Final Fantasy 16.
Fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see.
Verification
He's
code.
also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword.
Code by SMS.
Purchased
I am not a
from
robot.
merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Da, 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 da,
Yes,
da,
I'm
da, da,
afraid it
da.
was.
Then I'll retrieve
Give me
Lord
a second
Ignac's
there.
luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within
Remember
my
this
power to
device.
grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
If the list is working correct, it
Then I'll be
looks
on my way.
4 or 5
A condition I
unlocking
would
soon.
be a fool to
Perfect.
refuse. Of course. you shall have
Let's
your
see
audience.
here.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
No, I want to go
I did
into
not. No.
12 years with Ubisoft, 17 games owned.
Inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find
Why
him.
are you in French?
The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass
Give me a
through
second
that
there, guys.
disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm
Friends
heading.
list.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence and arrange for an audience upon your
17
trial.
games over 12 years.
I will be
Well,
very kind
that's
to you.
just for Ubisoft.
Farewell. Best of luck.
Valhalla, where are we at? 100%, 151 hours played for Valhalla. Let me see, next, not the button I wanted, so let's see, that's Valhalla. Yeah, sorry, Mirage was 25 hours with, 25 hours for Mirage. Odyssey was 96 hours. Okay, I thought it was 100 and some, but I was incorrect. But still, 96 hours. Origins. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, I must not have finished everything for Origins. Syndicate. I don't see any hours for Syndicate for some reason. I don't know enough. I don't know enough French. Reborn. Yeah, no, like but yeah, it's definitely a small amount for that specific company, I guess. My main company is fucking Square. I probably have like a ridiculous amount of Squaresoft games. Just because Square is like my go-to. They're my favorite company for gaming. Running through the desert. Yeah, like I know I platinumed Valhalla. So Valhalla I have my platinum for. But every now and again Square needs to give us Kingdom Hearts 4 news already, right? But like there's a lot of games. Me either. That's about your limit. That's okay. That's okay. I used to be really good at French, to be honest. But no, like every now and again I'll go back to Odyssey 172 hours. Nice! But every now and again I go back to a series and I try to platinum everything. So fucking... Eventually I'll be doing that for the Assassin's Creed series, just because I like to get my platinums. Love me my 100%s. Like I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series, so I'm excited excited for Shadows, but like I'll reserve my judgments because like I was excited for Mirage too. Like the scenery was great, like the characters I enjoyed, but then like it was just too quick. 25 hours for full map completion and story was just way too short for me. If it was like 25 hours for the story and then like another 20 or so for the map completion, then I would have been fucking alright. Or even just the... I think it was like 15 or 17 hours for map completion and then like 25 hours for the story. I probably would have been happy with that. Well, what's going on with these guys?
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
But like, the way I try to look at it, haven't finished the rest yet. You'll get there, you'll get there. The innkeeper is the guy with the fucking axe? Wow. But like, the way I kind of look at how I think like price point to hours goes is I feel like it should be at least... I was doing the bounties or whatever for Mirage, and they're all dumb, so I went back to the main story. But I feel like it should be minimum half an hour to, like, per dollar price point. So if you're paying $80 for a game, there should be at least 40 hours of gameplay, even if there's no replayability. Optimally, if it's like if you're getting like a AAA game, I feel like it should be an hour per dollar. Like if you're paying $80 for a game, there should be at least 80 hours worth of gameplay, including like all side stuff. But like, if I want to be realistic about it, I feel like half an hour per dollar should be a good price point. If you're paying $40 for a game, as long as there's 20 hours of gameplay, whether that be all side stuff and story, perfect. If you're paying $80 for a game, you get $40 out of that game, or 40 hours out of that game, good to go. Like $1 an hour would be peak. That would be fucking great.
I have you to thank
Or yeah, $1 an hour. I did say it right.
What shall I call you, my good man?
Kingdom Hearts 4 2026. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Glad to make your acquaintance.